Everyone is planting new pepper seedlings this spring, and that is the slowest way to grow peppers. Every time you start from seed or a fresh transplant, you hand over the first 6 to 10 weeks of your growing season to root establishment before a single flower appears. You are restarting from zero every year, fighting the same slow growth battle, pulling the same underwhelming early harvests, and watching your growing windows shrink before the plant even hits its stride. There is a better system, and once you build it, your pepper production compounds every single season without starting over. A first-year pepper plant spends the majority of its energy building the root infrastructure it needs to support above-ground growth. That process takes time your spring season cannot afford to waste. Small seedlings produce weak early growth, late flowering, and a compressed fruiting window that often ends before the plant reaches the productive peak it was capable of reaching. Most gardeners accept this as the nature of peppers without realizing that the plant they worked so hard to grow through summer is still alive, root system intact, ready to perform at a completely different level the moment spring conditions return. The forever pepper system is built on one biological reality: an established pepper plant does not grow in its second season. It explodes. The root system that spent an entire first season expanding through the container or bed is now capable of pushing energy into flowering and fruiting from the first week of warm weather, weeks ahead of any new seedling you could plant. Second-year peppers flower earlier, produce more fruit per node, and carry significantly greater structural resilience than first-year plants operating from a fresh, undeveloped root ball. The system requires no additional seed investment, no propagation space, and no waiting. The plant is already built. Bringing an overwintered pepper plant into active spring production requires 3 targeted interventions. The first is a hard prune. Cut the plant back to the main Y-shaped framework of branches, removing all secondary growth and any remaining old fruit stems. This pruning triggers the release of dormant lateral buds along the main framework, producing a flush of new vegetative growth within 7 to 14 days that is denser and more productive than the original unpruned structure. The second intervention is a root feed. Apply a diluted liquid organic fertilizer, such as worm-casting tea or fermented plant juice at standard dilution, directly to the root zone to wake up the soil biology surrounding the established root system. The third is light management. Move the container to the warmest, brightest position available as soon as overnight temperatures stabilize above 10 degrees Celsius. Container-grown peppers warm faster than in-ground plants because the soil volume is smaller and more exposed to ambient temperature. This thermal advantage translates into earlier root activation, earlier shoot emergence after pruning, and a faster overall transition from dormancy into productive growth. Containers also allow repositioning as light angles shift through spring. Following the highest light intensity rather than being fixed to a single bed position gives established plants the energy input needed to push early season growth at maximum rate. Once new growth is established, top the leading shoots to force lateral branching. More branches means more fruiting nodes across the same plant footprint. Avoid allowing the plant to set fruit in the first 4 weeks after spring activation. Removing early flower buds redirects all available energy into structural growth, producing a larger, more branched plant that carries significantly more fruit later in the season than one allowed to fruit immediately on weak early growth. Most gardeners think spring is the beginning of the pepper season. It is not. It is a continuation of a system that gets stronger every year it runs. Subscribe to Natural Crops and AMP, Soil Hub for more systems that compound every season. And share this with a fellow gardener still starting new pepper seedlings from scratch every spring.